Hey guys, it's Nikki and welcome to my channel. Hey, if you are new here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button by clicking on the button right down below. Hey, it is November, which means it is official Christmas season. And today I have 4 easy Dollar Tree budget-friendly Christmas crafts that I'd love to share with you. One of which includes grabbing a vase from the Dollar Tree and an old thrifted sweater. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, come join the fun and let's go ahead and get started. For the first Dollar Tree Christmas craft, you'll want to grab one of these large snowflakes from the Dollar Tree, as well as the smaller snowflake Christmas tree ornaments. And what I'm going to do is create a beautiful kind of vintage French country larger ornament that you can hang on your tree. You can also turn these into a beautiful picture if you had a large enough frame that you would be able to frame these in. So I'm just going to go ahead and begin by painting it all white. Now this year for Christmas, I'm going to be decorating more in the whites and the creams and more of the soft vintage type colors. I would love to know what colors you're decorating with this Christmas. Now keep in mind, if these are not your colors, you certainly can customize them to the color of your choice. These are just to give you certainly some ideas on what you can do with these pieces here. Now I love everything that has a little bit of distressing on it. I just love the character that it gives. So I'm just taking my sanding block here and kind of just distressing the edges up a little bit. Next, you're going to take one of those smaller ornaments and you're just going to go ahead and glue it directly on top in the middle of the snowflake. Now, these particular ornaments are two-sided. So I did try to see if I could cheat a little bit and remove one of the layers. There's like 2 layers on this smaller ornament and use it for another craft down the road, but it just didn't work out. So keep that in mind. You are just going to have to go ahead and glue it on there and cover up both one of the beautiful sides there. I'm always trying to figure out how to get the most bang for my buck. I don't know about you. I mean, we are talking about a $1.25 ornament. You do get 2 of them for that, but hey, a girl's got to try, right? Next, I just went ahead and made like a really simple bow and added it to the top of this ornament. I did make a couple of them, not sure if I like it with or without the bow. I think I kind of tend to like it without the bow more, but for you bow lovers and like a little bit something extra on there, you do have, of course, have the option to do what you want, add a bow or not. Let me know in the comments what you think in a minute when I show you what it looks like with and without. Which one is your favorite? Now let me just quick note, I am not a professional bow maker, as you will see here in just a minute. It is just not my thing. I need to practice a little bit more, I think. So this is about as basic as you can get with the bow. So yeah, just don't judge. Here you will see both of the versions of the snowflake hanging in my tree. I think they just look absolutely beautiful. And can you imagine your whole tree just done up in these? For the next Christmas craft, you're going to find these wood cutouts over at the Dollar Tree in their Crafters Square section. Now they come in a lot of different shapes. You can get stars as you see this one. You can get hearts, circles, different types of shapes. So these make great ornaments for your tree. Now you can grab any type of scrapbook paper that you want. I myself love hymnal or sheet music crafts, so I am going to take a free printable that I downloaded off of Google Images and use that. So what you're gonna do is begin by just tracing out your shape onto the paper. Then you're just gonna go ahead and cut it out. And how we're gonna go ahead and apply this is by using Mod Podge. Apply a thin layer of Mod Podge to your little wooden ornament here and just simply place the paper right on top. Now there are two ways that you can go about doing your Mod Podge. You could apply it like I am here, or there is also a second method called the iron-on method. Let me know who has tried that and let me know what you guys think of it. For those of you that do not know what the iron-on method is, basically what you would do is simply apply your Mod Podge, let it dry completely. Then you would take your scrapbook paper and put it over the dried Mod Podge, grab yourself some parchment paper and then place that on top, and then you would apply your iron over the parchment paper and iron it on, and basically it just seals it off perfectly and helps to eliminate any type of air bubbles that you might have. This was such a small surface that I just went ahead and applied it normally. At first I was going to leave the edges raw, but I decided I wanted to add a little bit of white paint around there. Now I love a little bit of shimmer on these crafts, so I'm going to take some Mod Podge and just kind of outline the shape of the star and sprinkle some glitter directly on top. Now what's great about these wood cutouts is they already have the hole drilled in there for you. So I just took a small screwdriver and just popped it through the scrapbook paper there. Next step was just to create a little hanger. So I'm just using a little bit of a twine to go ahead and poke it through that hole. And then just adding a little bow, and that's about it for this craft. Now the possibilities are endless with these. I have a few different ones and I'm going to show you just in a minute of how I decorated some different ones also. Let me know what you guys think and which ones are your favorite. If you love hymnal crafts or you're looking for more Christmas DIYs, please check out my website, createmakedecorate.com, where you can find a ton more of Christmas crafts and all kinds of fun DIYs, budget-friendly ones as well. Here are a few other ornaments that I've made using those Dollar Tree wood cutouts with different shapes and different types of scrapbook paper. Next up, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make one of those fabric Christmas trees. So I'm using one of these Christmas tree cutouts from the Dollar Tree and using it as a guide to go ahead and just trace out the shape onto my canvas. Now this material I picked up over at Lowe's. It's just in the painter section, and it's the painter's canvas drop cloth. They're very inexpensive and they're very actually cool. I actually did a whole project using the painter's canvas where I recovered my Palapa umbrella. So head on over to the website if you're looking for some ideas for that. It's actually very cool and very simple. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use some chalk to go ahead and trace out that shape. I don't know if you saw at the beginning, but I did fold the canvas over so that when I cut it out, both sides or both pieces will be cut out at the same time and they'll be nice and even. Okay, so now that everything is nice and cut out, I'm gonna go ahead and take my hot glue gun and some fabric glue. Now, if you're a sewer and you wanna go ahead and sew, that would be fine as well. I am not a sewer. I don't even have a sewing machine, so fabric glue is my choice. And quite honestly, this stuff works great. I don't know if you've ever used it before, but it's washable, it's durable, and you can be done quickly, and it does just about the same thing that a good old sewing machine would do. And just in case you're wondering what fabric glue I'm using, it is Surebonder fabric glue, and I will go ahead and post a link in the description of the video to my Amazon store, just in case you want to try it, along with the link to the Surebonder hot glue gun that I'm using. You want to go ahead and apply the glue to all of the sides of your tree and making sure that you leave an opening at the bottom so that you are able to go ahead and add some of your polyfill stuffing. Now it's time to just go ahead and stuff your tree. You can make it as full or not as full as you want it, making sure that you get down on into the corners there of the tree. Now, just a little note, you don't want to get your tree too full because you are going to need to go ahead and just seal off that opening at the end. And if you get it too full, it's going to be a little bit hard to do. Okay, so now it's time to create the stand. So over at Hobby Lobby, you can pick up these little spools, thread spools over there, raw wood ones, and I think you get a pack of 4 or so in there. Pay attention to the sales. I got these on sale, so I think I got them at like 40% off at the time. So I'm just going to take some of my twine and wrap it around there just to add a little bit of texture and make it look a little bit more rustic. Now you're going to just go ahead and grab your wooden dowel, and you're just going to simply put some hot glue down into the hole of the center of it and place your wooden dowel in there. Be careful not to push the wooden dowel all the way down to the bottom. A mistake that I made is that I did that, and when I went to have it stand, part of that dowel was popping out the bottom and it made it a little bit wobbly and it didn't want to stand, so be careful of that. Next, you're just going to go ahead and pop it up into your tree, apply some wood glue, and go ahead and seal off that edge all the way around it. And really, that's all there is to creating your tree. Now you can choose to add some embellishments on it. I'm going to add some pearls to do like a fun little string of pearls. I thought that added a beautiful element to it to give it more of that kind of vintage and French country flair, or you can leave it plain. It's all up to you how you want to go ahead and decorate your beautiful tree here. And here it is displayed on my mantle along with a couple other trees. The one to the far left is a DIY that will soon be coming to my blog, createmakedecorate.com. But you can see how beautiful it is and how simple it is to make your own fabric tree. Now for our final Christmas craft today, I am using a thrifted sweater that I picked up for just a few dollars, and I've seen these candle holders over on Pinterest and things and thought I would make a few of my own. I just thought they were so beautiful. Now of course this doesn't go with the whites and the creams and things, but it'll be beautiful, you know, sitting on a bathroom counter, or it'll find a home somewhere in my house. So what you're gonna do is grab one of these glass vases from the Dollar Tree. And you're just gonna go ahead and slip it through the sleeve of your sweater and then cut it according to the size. And honestly, you could be done with it just as is, because I think it's just darling just as it is. But of course, it's always fun to add some Christmassy embellishments. Now for me, I love jute twine. I honestly think it's like that magic potion that just makes everything look a little bit better. It's perfect for any craft, just to add that special something to it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and tie some around the top part of the glass. I'm using very little glue. One thing I like to keep in mind when I'm doing crafts is how can I repurpose them for something else down the road? So I certainly want to be able to do that. If I want to remove this sweater sleeve, I certainly can do that and change it up for something, you know, for Easter or something else that's coming up. Now over at Walmart, you can pick up a set of these really small ornaments. They're great for embellishments on crafts. So I'm going to use one of them to just go ahead and tie around the top part of the candle, of course, with some jute twine. And that's all there is to it. As you can see, it just looks so pretty. And imagine doing a variety of different colors just for a few dollars, really, to make this craft. I hope you all enjoyed these 4 easy Christmas crafts. Please let me know below which one was your favorite. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And please, please follow me over at createmakedecorate.com, where you can find step-by-step tutorials as well as a ton other crafts and DIYs. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you back here soon.